Healer, unbelievable shooter, a rare miss. I was going to say, the most incredible thing, Healer shooting 67%. That's 12th best in the country. As Johnson misses it, but think about that. Washington, 16 free throw attempts. Similar story with pretty much every team in the country. You're trying to replace your stars. Elijah Pepper was the star at UC Davis, the all-time leading scorer. As Renault almost threw it away.
Anybody that can put those kind of stats, and I'd be challenged to see if there's a player in the country who has that kind of ratio.
A second as of this weekend. First time in for Carl Doherty Jr., 6'3", 200 from Arkansas. He's a transfer, as is Johnson, who floats it up and in.
Well,
lost by 6 at Alaska Airlines Arena in Seattle opening night against Washington. This man, Johnson, put on a show with 35 on that night.
Our team to guard, and I think Stanford's doing a pretty good job defending Davis.
Jim Les led the NBA in three-point percentage. That was not a shot from Akbara.
Less basketball at UC Davis. They move without the basketball. Players move and the ball moves. They're difficult to defend.
Speaking of difficult to defend, Renault, the two-man game with Healer. How effective has that pick and roll been for Renault? He throws it away.
Well, usually, really, again, do yourself a favor. Get some stops and then come down and solve it on the other end. You might see Stanford go to a zone here.
Already 14 fouls against the Cardinal as Johnson floats in.
And now that's a pretty tough, as you mentioned earlier, a two-man game. Pretty tough to defend. But I wish I had stopped. You've got to take that contact and try to make a three-point play, but you'll take the two. That's a big basket because the Aggies were knocking the door down off of Stanford's house that they were building.
Johnson's got 12 now, 23.
You can't play your best when you're consistently doing that. But again, Stanford's been very happy with the three, and they just haven't been able to get the ball where they got it the first. And there's a foul again, the ability to get back in this game on this end of the floor. Stops, it's all about stops.
A little passive 2-2-1 pressure there, maybe to wake up the Cardinal a bit. 8-point lead for Stanford. They led by as many as 21. Bank shot, rattles in. It's a
good job, by the way, defensively in that last possession against T.Y. Johnson. Jalen Blake standing his ground, avoiding the foul, making it tough.
Johnson using the contact from Blake's to get to the line.
Well, you got to stay.
And Johnson with the steal, and he gets up for the slam.
Now you see Stanford settling in now, looks for starting the 2-3, going back to a man area. They're staying there, matching up out of it. That's him. They're playing a matchup zone.
That's a huge 5-0 spurt for the Cardinal. Oh, they left Johnson wide open in the corner, and he makes him pay.
Yeah, that's the danger of the zone.
A career high for Maxime, and he's 2 points away from 1,000. Johnson and one. How about that back and forth?